Things are not looking good for Jake Paul right now. The YouTube sensation turned boxer has managed to anger one of the most feared men in boxing history, Mike Tyson. The legendary boxer is absolutely furious, and in a shocking statement, he declared that he plans to kill Jake Paul. But what could have gotten Tyson so upset? It turns out that Jake Paul made some incredibly disrespectful remarks about Tyson's family, specifically targeting his late daughter. Tyson has made it clear that he doesn't care if their upcoming fight gets canceled. His priority isn't the boxing match anymore, he simply wants to get his hands on Jake Paul. Tyson even mentioned that he doesn't mind going to prison if that's what it takes to avenge his daughter's memory. It's no secret that Tyson has had a complicated and tumultuous life, but his love for his family, especially his late daughter, is well known. Jake Paul, by bringing up such a sensitive topic, has crossed a serious line. On live television, during a pre-fight interview, Jake Paul made an unforgivable comment saying that he was going to bury Tyson with his daughter. It was a shocking and heartless remark, one that even Jake Paul's own fans found hard to justify. But Paul didn't stop there. After making the initial comment, he continued to insult Tyson's late daughter, saying that if she were alive, she would have been beautiful, unlike her father, whom he cruelly described as a monster. The level of disrespect has pushed Tyson to his breaking point. He has made it clear that he's not interested in hearing any apologies from Jake Paul. For Tyson, it's too late. No apology could ever make up for the hurtful comments Paul has made about his family. Tyson believes that, even though his daughter is no longer alive, she would still be deeply hurt by Paul's cruel words. In Tyson's mind, the damage has been done, and no amount of words can undo the pain Paul has caused. During their most recent press conference, Tyson was prepared to confront Jake Paul about the comments he made regarding his daughter. Everyone in the room was on edge, waiting to see how the situation would unfold. But instead of addressing the issue like a mature adult, Jake Paul shocked the audience by pretending to fire a gun at Tyson. It was a bold and reckless gesture, one that left even Tyson momentarily speechless. Jake Paul, known as the problem child, has built a career on being a disruptor. He's managed to shock the world with his confidence, and he believes that his fight against Tyson will be no different. Paul exuded confidence at the press conference, smiling and full of energy as he boldly confronted Tyson. Despite Jake's theatrics, Tyson remained calm and unbothered. He didn't react to Paul's antics, simply observing the younger fighter with a stoic expression. Tyson's calm demeanor suggested that he wasn't concerned with Jake Paul's bravado, knowing that his years of experience in the ring would speak for themselves. As the fight draws closer, Jake Paul has been telling anyone who will listen that he's going to win. He's repeatedly said that his youth gives him the upper hand, and he insists that he punches harder than Tyson ever could. In one interview, Jake admitted that he's scared, but emphasized that his fear won't stop him. "I might even go to the canvas," he said, "but it's about going into the fight. Even though I'm scared, that's what bravery is." Jake's confidence doesn't seem to come from nowhere. Recent reports suggest that Tyson, now 58, has struggled to prove that he still has what it takes to compete at a high level. Tyson hasn't fought professionally in nearly 20 years, with his last match being against Kevin McBride in 2005. Tyson retired after 5 rounds in that fight, leaving many to wonder if he has what it takes to compete today. In 2020, Tyson returned to the ring for an exhibition match against Roy Jones Jr. However, this fight wasn't the same as his professional bouts from years ago. The match ended in a draw after 8 rounds, and many fans saw it as more of a fun event than a serious competition. Since then, there have been concerns about whether Tyson can handle the physical demands of a real fight, especially against someone like Jake Paul, who is 30 years younger. UFC commentator Joe Rogan has been vocal about his concerns regarding Tyson's readiness to fight. "I wish he hadn't taken this fight," Rogan said on his podcast. "I wish it wasn't a thing where a 58-year-old guy was going to fight a 28-year-old. Rogan's concerns aren't about Tyson's abilities as a boxer, but rather his health. Tyson hasn't been in peak physical condition for many years, and Rogan worries that the fight could be dangerous for him. Rogan added that Tyson might be fighting because he wants one last shot in the ring. What is he going to do, live forever? Rogan asked rhetorically. Maybe his body can handle one more fight. However, Rogan's main concern is Tyson's health, not his boxing skills. Even though Tyson is a legend, his age and physical condition could be significant disadvantages when going up against Jake Paul, who is in the prime of his life. Boxing promoter Eddie Hearn has echoed Rogan's concerns. Hearn believes Tyson's chances of winning are slim, not because of his boxing skills, but because of his declining health. He's in his 50s, Hearn pointed out. When he last fought professionally, it was sad to watch. Hearn doesn't think Tyson is healthy enough to fight at a competitive level, and he questions the people around Tyson who allowed this fight to happen. It's up to the people around the fighters to make the right decisions, Hearn said, and he shouldn't be fighting. Despite the concerns about his health, Tyson is determined to go through with the fight. After Jake Paul brought up his daughter, Tyson now views this match as something personal. He feels that Paul has crossed a line and Tyson wants to teach him a lesson. Tyson has made it clear that he sees this fight as an opportunity to end Jake Paul's boxing career once and for all. However, Jake Paul remains unfazed by Tyson's anger. In fact, Paul seems to thrive on the controversy. He's continued to taunt Tyson in interviews and on social media, believing that his youth and stamina will give him the advantage in the ring. Jake is convinced that he can knock Tyson out, and he's determined to prove everyone wrong. While many doubt him, Jake Paul is adamant that he will surprise everyone with his performance. Jake Paul's confidence, however, may not be enough to overcome Tyson's experience and skill. Tyson's ability to remain calm and composed, despite Jake's provocations, suggests that the legendary fighter is not intimidated by his younger opponent. While Tyson's health may be a concern, his experience in the ring could still give him the edge he needs to defeat Jake Paul. So what will happen when the two finally face off in the ring? Will Tyson's health hold up, allowing him to teach Jake Paul a lesson? Or will Jake's youth and stamina prove too much for the boxing legend to handle? Fans of both fighters are eagerly awaiting the answer. The fight between Jake Paul and Mike Tyson is shaping up to be one of the most talked about events in recent boxing history. With so much on the line, Tyson's legacy and Jake Paul's rising career, the stakes couldn't be higher. Tyson's determination to avenge his daughter's memory and teach Paul a lesson has added a layer of emotion to the fight that can't be ignored. Even with the concerns surrounding Tyson's health, one thing is clear. This fight is going to be personal. For Tyson, it's about more than just winning. It's about defending his family's honor. And for Jake Paul, it's about proving that he belongs in the world of professional boxing. As fans, all we can do is watch and wait to see what happens when these two finally meet in the ring. What do you think? Will Tyson be able to overcome his health issues and win the fight? Or will Jake Paul pull off the biggest upset of his career? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and stay tuned for more updates as this story develops. Until next time, keep it real.